Really, the Wilhoite Mill begins with the Wilhoite Mill upstream. You have a Jacob Wilhoite, and then you have a William Wilhoite, if I'm thinking right. Well, he had installed reaction wheels in his mill, which are horizontal primitive turbines. They're not tub wheels. They're a big-time takeoff from tub wheels. That was the father of the son who eventually built the mill down here at Horton Park. That's why I'm thinking that possibly there was never any vertical water wheels here. Although in the pictures we've looked at, which it looks like there's a vertical wheel inside that building from that pre-1902 picture. It looks like it. I mean, but at any rate, they may have interchanged stuff around too over the years. But the father died within a couple of years of giving that deposition, and then the son ended up down here. The thing is amazing was that mill was built around 1820. It shows up on the Census of Manufacturers of 1820. They were also running a sawmill up there too. So it's kind of amazing that when they built the mill down here, they built a sawmill and grist mill. The original mill, I believe, may have had horizontal wheels sitting inside it because the son probably built reaction wheels just like his father did to run it. Later on, they may have converted over to vertical wheels. Who knows? I do know that by 1883, 82, 81, Leffel Manufacturing is installing turbines inside the mill. So there could be, there's at least some type of horizontal wheel sitting there in the 1880s. Mr. Wilhoite would have had to, John B. Wilhoite would have had to turn in a complete resume of information, all this machinery, so they could tailor the turbines to fit his mill to run it. He ordered 3 turbines, and I found out later that one of them was for the sawmill on the South Bank, which you can see in the the 1899 map. There's a little mill on the South Bank. That's a sawmill. And then the other 2 turbines were for the mill on the North Bank. So that picture of that building we have today probably had turbines in it. But then you see that picture, it looks like a vertical wheel. So who knows what was going on? There may have been a vertical wheel before they installed turbines in there. And it may have been a picture from the 1870s and 80s for all we know, or 1890s. And there were 2 different crews usually. One would start out the gear house and grease every fitting down. They didn't miss anything. Nobody missed anything. Every day they did this. You fitted with grist no matter what, because if it missed something could burn up and then catch on fire. Another group of kids would go up in the dark, up into the elevator heads and start greasing everything down from the cleaning machines on the 3rd floor to all the bolting machines and purifiers and all the other machines on the 2nd floor all the way down to the 1st floor of the packers. And then the other kids would work their way in along the shaft, all the bearings on the shafts, going into the feed mill and then going into the basement of the flour mill.